Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Hello YouTube and all of its splendor. Now unfortunately Beast Rider 9 couldn't make it today.
I'm his clone 0051.
He's on an adventure to worlds unknown. And quite frankly, after hearing him talk about Twilight, I had to read a real vampire book. Dracula. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about Freddy. Now, for those Amish of you who for some psychotic reason recently bought a computer, Freddy Krueger is a fictional serial killer with a clawed glove, burnt skin, and Christmas sweater for some strange reason. He kills children and teenagers in their dreams, ergo they die in the dreams, they die in real life. Alright, now that you know who Freddy Krueger is, let me talk about today's video topic. Now, I recently watched the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. It was okay. But I'm only judging it by remake standards, which are very low in my case. So, it's okay, it's not good, I have my problems with it. Well, you get the idea. But anyway, I was thinking after that event, it was some weird psychotic thought that entered my mind. You know, one of those little sad, little pathetic thoughts that enter your mind every now and again. Which Freddy Krueger is scarier? Now, I'm not only just speaking about the old Freddy and the remake Freddy, I'm also taking into consideration the new Nightmare Freddy. Out of these three Freddy Kruegers, which one is scariest? Not which one is better. The original wins, hands down, that's it, not open for debate, no exceptions, the end, bye-bye. But when we bring scarier into it, we have a little bit of wiggle room. Let's get started. Now, Robert Englund's original portrayal of Freddy. So crazy, so immoral, so insane, and yet just so fucking beautiful. Look at that. You can honestly tell watching any of the original series that Robert is having an absolute blast. But we're here to talk about Freddy. First off, I would like to note that this is my favorite Freddy. He always will be. There's nothing anyone can do that can change that. You'd have to be Robert Englund's clone who was somehow psychologically programmed to be Freddy. That would probably be the only way. That being said, he's not that very scary to me. I know. Now don't get me wrong, when I was little I shat my pants with fear after watching the first one, but now he's kind of funny. I will, however, admit that if someone can act the way Robert does, even after killing dozens and knowing that he will kill you, to be experiencing something like this, you will be very scared. But as an audience member watching a movie, I don't feel any terror for or from Freddy. I might feel it for the characters, but not myself. However, it is a movie. Maybe that's the point it's supposed to be. Maybe I'm supposed to be afraid for the characters. If that's the case, then it's up to the actors to make me feel that way, to want them to win. But the problem is, we want Freddy to win most of the time. He's just so entertaining. We don't want him to die. And he just does. Now, that being said, I'm kind of getting off topic. But do I find Freddy scary? Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's probably a 6 in my opinion. That being said, even though I don't find him scary, I still want to see more of him. With the recent remakes, I might see more of the new Freddy. But the remake Freddy can wait. Let's talk New Nightmare. Now, Wes Craven's The New Nightmare is a movie that happened after the final Freddy Krueger movie, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. And it was actually a clever idea. What if there was some kind of demon, I believe, that inhabits famous fictional things, I don't know, and As long as this thing exists, the demon draws power. But when it ends, the demon is freed, and it's freed in the form of Freddy. Well, it was a very good idea. It's a pretty good movie. And they changed Freddy in this one a little bit. It's still played by Robert Englund, but it's more sadistic Freddy. Does that mean he's a little bit scarier than the original? Let's find out. Wes Craven's The New Nightmare is neither a sequel nor a remake of the original Nightmare on Elm Street series. It's more of a homage. Robert Englund again plays Freddy Krueger, only this time, thanks to his skills as an actor, which he is a damn good one, he is able to make this Freddy Krueger genuinely feel different. And this actually does make him scarier. Now, from what I can understand, this Freddy Krueger is how Wes Craven originally wanted Freddy to look like in the first movie, but for some reason I couldn't research much of. He didn't, I don't know. Now, there are significant differences in this one, especially with how the face looks. He's got an overcoat, and most importantly, the glove, which is almost painful to look at. It looks like he ripped off his skin and just decided, let's put some steak knives on the tip of it. Now, the actions of this character, as well as his appearance, all help him be this monster. Literally, he is a monster. Something that the original was also, but he was an entertaining monster originally. Because of that, I'm going to have to award this Freddy Krueger a 9 out of 10. Okay, that's pretty much it on him. Let's move to the remake. Now, as many of you are aware, in 2010 they made a remake of the original Nightmare on Elm Street series. They even got a different actor to play it. Now, before we discuss whether or not this actor is scarier than the original, I would like to point out that he actually was very good. He was perfectly qualified. He was good at playing psychopaths, as he played Rorschach in Watchmen, as well as in a previous movie played a child molester, and Freddy was a child murderer. Okay, enough of that. Let's see if he's scary. Now, in the 2010 remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street, they got the actor Jackie Earle Haley to play Freddy Krueger. Now, Jackie had previously played Rorschach in the Watchmen movie, so we knew he could play someone who was mentally depraved. And in a movie whose title I can't remember the name to because I'm an idiot, he did play a child molester, which they chose to do with this Freddy. I'll get more on that later. So he was very good at playing Krueger. Not as good as Robert Englund, but how can you replace a classic? Okay, now, the first thing I'd like to say is this Freddy Krueger on the topic of if this Freddy Krueger is scary? I'm going to say yes, he is, but it feels like they're cheating. Let me elaborate. In this movie, they make Freddy Krueger a child molester. Now, in the original series, they didn't really make him that. He was just a child murderer. In this one, he's just a murderer in life. I'm sorry, a molester in life and a murderer in death. Okay, yes, this does make him more creepy, but it feels like they're cheating because when you bring child molester into it, it makes him creepy by itself. It doesn't even have to be Freddy Krueger. Anyone who's like that, it makes them creepy. It's like, well, we have Freddy, and we know he's already scary enough as it is, but let's bring the creep factor a bit up. Let's make him a child molester. No one wanted that to happen. In the original, I could be wrong, but I don't think one time in the original was molestation any part of Freddy Krueger. It was all kill, 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 kill. Maybe a few sex-related puns, but that's about it. So, yeah, is this Freddy Krueger scary? Yes, he is, but as I said, it feels like they're cheating, and because of this, his score has dropped significantly. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give him a 5.5, just 0.5 of a point lower than the original. And I guess that's all I have to say on the subject. So there you have it. In my opinion, the scariest Freddy Krueger is the one from the New Nightmare series. But don't take that the wrong way. My favorite Freddy is still the original. And even though, yes, the New Nightmare one is played by the same actor, he does feel different. It's something I can't really describe. I don't know. Maybe I'm insane. I don't know. I'm the guy with the glove. Well, that's pretty much it. Now, before I go, YouTube, subscribe to me. Don't mess with a guy with a Freddy glove. So, who could that be? I'm sorry, Pete. Fake. Oh man, not another clone.
Sweet